My God, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've recorded. It feels good. Feels good. Obviously, we know what's happening around the league as of right now. The All-Star game, the All-Star reserves have been announced. All-Star starters have been announced since my last video. The trade deadline is this Thursday, so we don't know who's going to be on the move, but we do know some people that might. But this video isn't going to be about a game I watched last night. It isn't going to be about a trade that just happened, even though I did want to talk about that Siakam trade, but it's been too long. It's already been 2 weeks. There's no point. So, we're going to talk about the All-Star game. Yay! But, there's some people on here that I don't think should be on here. There's some people that should have made it that should have made it but didn't. So we're gonna go over the starters for the East and West, and then we're gonna go over the reserves. And after I do that, I will tell you who I think should made the All-Star game, who I think shouldn't have made it, why I think they should have made it, and yeah. So let's start off with the East. Obviously, we know Giannis, Embiid, who's actually hurt. I will give y'all who I think should fill in his roster spot: Tyrese Halliburton, Dame, and Tatum for the East. For the West, LeBron, Luka, KD, Shai, and Jokic. Now, for the starters, I think for most of it, they have it correct. Other than Dame, I don't. I'll talk about Dame actually after, because Dame actually, I'll talk about him after. For the reserves for the East, we have Bam, Paulo, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Julius Randle, who again is another hurt player. I will tell you who I think should replace him. For the West reserves, we have Booker, Curry, AD, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi, and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, let's talk about who I think got snubbed first of all. Let's talk about who I think got snubbed. I think Trae Young got snubbed from this. I think De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis, both of them low-key got snubbed for this. And then I think that's pretty much it for snubs when I think about them. Because when you look at this All-Star roster, obviously you know not everyone's going to make it. Usually, like, people are saying James Harden should have made it. The Clippers already have 2 All-Stars. I don't think they deserve 3. Even though they're on a hell of a run, I don't think they deserve 3 of them. Who else did I think? Who else? Let's see. Same thing with Derek White or like Porzingis. There's already 2 of them. I don't think we deserve 3. Unless most likely we get an injury spot with Embiid out. Is the only way I think we'll get a spot. They'll get a spot in the All-Star game, even though I'm a Celtics fan, I don't think they really should get it. But let's talk about who I think really should have made the All-Star game, and I really didn't like how Dame is a starter, in my opinion. When you're looking at the stats, I hate debating off stats though, so this is probably gonna last like 2 minutes. When you're looking at the stats, he's averaging 25, 7, and 4 rebounds. When we look at the person who I think should have been above him, Brunson, but Brunson's already in the All-Star game, so I don't really care anymore. Yes, I had Trae Young over Damian Lillard in the All-Star game. I don't think Dame should have even been a starter. I didn't even think he was going to be a reserve, in my opinion. I thought the guards were going to be Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, and Tyrese Halliburton and Mitchell. And then I thought the 2 reserves, like as they are, I'm pretty sure for the East, are 2 forwards in Paulo and Randle. Now, with Joel Embiid and Julius Randle appearing that they're most likely going to miss the All-Star game, Trae Young should have a guaranteed spot. Now, for that second spot, though, I think that second spot's a little tricky. Because I don't know if Trae Young can even get a spot, because one, they're both forwards, but I think Julius Randle's one of the reserves, so I think he can slide perfectly into that spot. For that second spot, though, that's where it gets picky. Because you have a lot of players you could put in there. You have Porzingis, you have White, who a lot of people actually think should be an All-Star, which is kind of crazy. You have White, Porzingis, you have Scotty, you have damn. I'm literally trying to think. The Celtics actually might get 3 All-Stars. I didn't think we would. But when I'm looking at Miles Turner might do it. Yeah, when I'm looking at these, when I'm trying to compare them to East also people that should start, it's really only Trae Young that really got a snub to think about it. Because I don't think Siakam played good this year. Well, he's playing good, obviously. I don't think he's playing all-star level basketball, though. I don't think he should do that. Bam already, you can see Jimmy making it, but I think he's missed too many games for us to even put him there, to be honest. Who else? And I think that's pretty much it for the East, really. The only thing I had that I didn't like was Dame making it over Trae Young, to be honest. I thought Trae Young was an automatically lock. He's averaging 25 and 12 this season. I'm pretty sure on better efficiency than he usually is. Oh, 27 and 11. Sorry about that. 27 and 11. Yeah, the Hawks record is bad, 20 and 27. But I still think he should deserve an all-star spot if we're putting Curry in there and 2 Lakers who are both bottom feeder, I don't think they're bottom feed teams because I think they can still compete for a championship if they do the right things, but I don't think if the Lakers can get 2 All-Stars, why can't the Hawks get at least just 1? Why can't the Hawks get 1? Yeah, they're bad, but the Lakers have 2. And they're bad. We can't get 1? I'm not even a Atlanta Hawks fan, and that gets me tight that he's not there. But to the West, though. The West, I felt like was perfect until the last person, which is going to be a surprise with Carl. I wasn't upset when I heard Carl because he is having a good season. I'm not going to discontinue that. I'm not going to sit here and bash his name. He's having a great season. He dropped 62, sadly lost. But Karl-Anthony Towns having a great season. I think it's his 4th time in the All-Star now. But I do think both Kings should have made it over him. Having Sabonis or Fox in there, because again, Karl-Anthony Towns is a reserve, so it's free for a guard, forward, center. It's free for anyone. I do think those 2 deserve it over him. People are saying Sengun. I don't think Sengun should be there. And then for the West, there really isn't no injuries that are gonna stop someone from playing unless hopefully no injuries do happen to these players that are in the All-Star game. But I do feel like Fox or Sabonis should have made it. Sabonis is leading the league in double-doubles, and he's not in the All-Star game. The Kings, I'm pretty sure, are the 4th seed, and they have no All-Stars. When you look at how the All-Star game is, you can see a lot of, I don't know how to explain it, but you see a lot of the best teams getting 2 All-Stars. At least sometimes. 2 All-Stars at least. And I think that's where they were going with this Ant and Karl-Anthony Towns both getting All-Star nods. I think Anthony Edwards is a lock All-Star. I think he's been a top 3, top 2 shooting guard in the league. I just have him below Booker and maybe Brown, but other than those 2, I really don't have him that low in my shooting guard tier list. Oh, I lied. I have Mitchell over him. I lied. But still, I just named 1 West guard and 2 East. So he's top 2 in the West at least in guards. I mean, the shooting guard position. Because I think he's still better. I think he's better than Paul George. But I think that's what happened with this is that they were the best team in the West. So they were like, you know what? Let's give him 2 All-Star nods. Because again, Cat's not having a bad season. Yeah, as I'm looking at the stats, he's averaging 22 and a half and 8 and basically 9 rebounds and 3 assists, which is very good for a center. But I do think Fox should have definitely got the nod. Again, they're the 4th seed. They're 27-19. Okay, this article I'm reading, I don't know when this came out. But it's saying the Kings, as this article came out, I don't know when it came out, I can't find it. But as of this time, when this article came out, the Kings were the 5th seed, 27-19, didn't get an all-star nod. De'Aaron Fox is averaging 27, basic 5.5 assists and 4 rebounds with 1.6 steals. And we're not even gonna add that his 3-point shot has been getting better every single year in his career. He's shooting in a career high, actually 38%. That's not all-star. Nah, we're not jacking him. I feel like we should get him in an all-star game. Sabonis, he's averaging 20, 13, and 8 assists. 8 assists. He's leading the league in rebounds, as this says, and double doubles. And his second and triple doubles, probably behind Jokic. It doesn't say who's behind, but it's probably behind Jokic because Jokic is just that good. And then Sengun, I don't really think should have been an all-star. But one thing, wait. Before I end this video, because I was about to end it off right, I was about to end it off right there. Before I end this video off, NBA, you're not gonna see this. My channel's not up there. I only have like 20 subscribers. But how the fuck is Doc Rivers an all-star coach? How? How is that? How is he an all-star coach? He coached what? 4 games? Or like 3? And I'm pretty sure they're like 1 and 2. Or 1 and 3. I don't think they won. It's either they haven't won or they won 1 game and lost the rest. They just lost to the Blazers. They lost to another bad team not too long ago. How is Doc Rivers the head coach? I know we shit on Joe Mazzulla, but he is the leading, like, we're the 1st seed in the conference. I think it would go to him if we're the 1st seed. I'd rather Tom Thibodeau be there other than him. Okay, I feel like that's crazy that I just said that. But still, how is he an all-star? He just got hired. I don't give a damn if he's giving his money to the old head coach. I don't give a fuck. How the hell is he an all-star coach? I think the NBA's got to cut down on that. He just got hired and he's already an all-star head coach. But other than that, I think the all-star teams are good. Obviously, every year there's going to be snubs. There's going to be people that should have made it over other people. But I feel like this was probably the only year that they really shouldn't have fucked it up this bad. I don't think they should have fucked it up this bad. I feel like this year was probably the easiest year to get their all-stars, and they fucked it up. But that's all I have for today. Hopefully, a huge trade happens in the matter of... Oh, that's not a trade, damn. Hopefully, a huge trade happens in the matter of like 20 minutes, an hour. I can record again. But that's really all I got. That's all I got. So I'm going to catch y'all next time. Hopefully, my next video doesn't wait as long as this one. But I will be back. Type shit. I'm going to catch y'all.